From fishing bats and ancient bat gods to fearsome-looking flying foxes, here are 20 of the most bizarre bats ever. Number 20. Pale spear-nosed bats. Colonies of 400 individuals spend the day roosting in caves or hollow trees. Found in countries of South and Central America, this omnivorous species is unique because much of their diet is comprised of pollen, flowers, and nectar. Some people think they play an important role in pollinating endemic tree species. They display a long, spear-like structure that projects from their face, and that inspires the common name. Number 19. Eastern red bats. You'll find these small critters widespread throughout North America and Bermuda. Its entire body is covered in dense fur, which ranges from brick red to a rusty coloration. They often fall prey to crows or blue jays, which hide under leaf piles before ambushing them. Eastern red bats also have a bad habit of flying into cars and into taller human-made structures like wind turbines. Number 18. Ghost-faced bats. The common name refers to their odd-looking face, which has flaps of skin hanging from it. A smashed-in appearance results from an underdeveloped nose and large ears that seemingly connect over their forehead. Their range includes Guatemala, Mexico, and Texas. Number 17. Virginia big-eared bats. True to their common name, these animals are identified by their large ears, which are more than 1 inch long, 2.6 centimeters. They're so long that they reach back about half the length of their body. Weighing some 12 grams, they're the largest cave-dwelling bats known within their range, from Virginia to North Carolina and Kentucky. They're year-round cave dwellers that only leave at night to forage for food. As insectivores, they actually do humans a favor by hunting down harmful species. Unfortunately, they're sensitive to human presence, along with loud noises and bright lights. They've been listed as endangered since the late 1970s. About 20,000 of these bats are estimated to exist. Number 16. Wrinkle-faced bats. The Latin name for this bat is Centurio senex, and basically refers to a 100-year-old person. It's a reference to the animal's appearance, which many have compared to the weathered features of a centenarian. The unusual look results from a skin mask that covers their face, along with skin flaps used as pouches to store fruit. Found in Central America, this species isn't known to interact often with humans. That's good because it's said to have a fearsome bite force, given its size. Number 15. California leaf-nosed bats. A fleshy growth of skin called a nose leaf protrudes above its nose, which accounts for the common name. They can be found throughout deserts of the southwestern US and Mexico. Since desert climates are its natural habitat, these animals don't migrate, nor do they hibernate. They're notable for their impressive maneuverability while flying, and for their large ears which measure about 1 inch, 2.5 centimeters. They also have some voracious appetites. A colony of these bats can gobble up 250,000 pounds, 113 metric tons of insects in a single night. Number 14. Karmazotes. The name of this deity translates as death bat in the language of the Maya. In ancient Mesoamerica, the animals were strongly linked to night and death. According to Maya mythology, Karmazotes was half bat, half man, which has led to many references about a version of Batman that existed more than 2,000 years ago. Details about this figure remain sketchy, but he was thought to live inside a cave within the underworld. Paleontologists speculate that the legend of Karmazotes may have been inspired by a creature that existed in the region thousands of years ago. Fossils of a leaf-nosed bat that lived in Central America indicated the extinct creature would have been the largest vampire bat ever known to exist. Many historians say that earlier mentions of a bat-like death god appeared in the mythology of the Zapotec civilization. We'll take a look at that one later on in the episode. Number 13. Ghost bats. That nickname is so cool that we've found it's been appropriated by 2 bat species. But they're unrelated, and they occur on opposite sides of the world. The subject of this segment is found in Northern Australia, to which they are endemic. They're recognised as the only bats down under that will prey on animals larger than themselves. These bats will ambush fair-sized vertebrates like birds and reptiles, in addition to their fellow mammals. They rest during daylight hours, then leave in pairs at sunset to commence hunting. The ghost bat's large ears allow it to hear prey rustling on the ground. Along with their hearing, the animals use echolocation and their keen eyesight to target their victims. Number 12. Northern ghost bats. This genus of flying mammals occurs throughout Trinidad and Central and South America. The insectivorous animals are noted for their completely white fur, which may have helped inspire the nickname. There's still much that's unknown about these animals because they're infrequently captured, but researchers have documented that these ghost bats make a singing sound while they feed. The sounds are thought to be unique to this genus. Number 11. Fijian monkey-faced bat. Weighing less than 1 pound, 362 grams, these animals are endemic to an island of Fiji in the South Pacific. They were initially lumped together within a genus known as monkey-faced bats, but now they're thought to be more closely related to fruit-eating megabats like flying foxes. Did you know that only 6 of these animals have ever been observed? Number 10. Hoary bats. The word hoary refers to hair that is greyish-white. This species is identified by a dense, dark coat that is frosted with white tips on the hairs, so the adjective is sound. They're found throughout North and South America, with a few showing up in Hawaii and the Galapagos Islands. While they can be solitary critters, these bats are hardcore, long-distance migrants. After wintering in Central America, they'll migrate north to Canada. Unfortunately, those migrations can occur in steep losses for these bats. They're often killed by wind turbines that are mistaken for trees they can rest in. Number 9. Arbo bat. Vesper bats are insectivorous microbats, and this species can be found in areas of Central and West Africa. They inhabit tropical or subtropical forests, but not much is known about the size of their population, which is presumed to be large. Many people are intrigued by their dense covering of yellowish-grey fur. Number 8. Desert long-eared bats. True to their name, these bats usually occur in regions that are extremely barren and arid in the Middle East and North Africa. And their ears are indeed large, measuring more than 1.5 inches, 40 millimeters long, with near horizontal alignment. These bats employ echolocation to detect prey, which is often scorpions. Researchers say that scorpions often strike the bats, but the venom seems to have little, if any, toxic effect on this species. Number 7. Greater bulldog bats. That's a colourful nickname for a species which belongs to a family known as fishing bats. By using echolocation, these bats can detect ripples on the water made by fish. The prey is scooped up by a pouch between its legs, and the bat's sharp claws keep it from escaping. These large flying mammals are found from Mexico to Argentina around streams and coastal lagoons. The bulldog name is a reference to their facial features, which are thought to resemble the dog breed. Number 6. Pygmy pipistrelli. As the name indicates, they're classified as microbats and measure about 2 inches long, 5.2 centimeters. They range over most of continental Europe and into regions of Africa and Asia. In the UK, they're one of the most common and abundant bat species. If you're wondering about the name pipistrelli, it's derived from an Italian word that means bat. Number 5. Hammer-headed bats. While it kind of looks like a Photoshop creation, you can find this animal in equatorial Africa, where it favours swamps and forests at elevations approaching 5,900 feet, or 1,800 meters. Weighing about 16 ounces, or 450 grams, this is the largest bat species native to Africa, and has a wingspan of 38 inches, or 97 centimeters. Their distinctively shaped heads inspire the common name, but experts say the males have larger noggins, which enables them to blast loud mating calls that sound like honking noises. Number 4. The Sarpotec bat god. Earlier, we mentioned Karmazotes, the ancient Mesoamerican bat god, but that wasn't the only one, nor the earliest. The indigenous Zapotec civilization dated to around 700 BC and flourished in present-day southern Mexico. When archaeologists were excavating a tomb in the ancient city ruins of Monte Alban, they found an unexpected treasure. A strange mask had been crafted from 25 pieces of jade, which was highly valued by Mesoamerican civilizations. While there was disagreement over the mask's purpose, there was a near unanimous agreement on what it represented. It was meant to portray a bat. Because the animals inhabited caves, temples, and tombs, they were thought to be connected to the world of the dead, where ancestral spirits roamed. The bat god was also represented in a form resembling jaguars. Funeral urns bearing that likeness have been found that date to at least 300 AD. Number 3. Fringe-lipped bats. Experts have noted that this animal has no known fossils, and it's the only species within its genus. Ranging from Mexico to Brazil, their lips and muzzle display wart-like bumps, which inspire their nickname. While they mainly eat insects and fruit, they are also known to prey on other bats as well. Number 2. Kitty's hog-nosed bat. This one is also known as a bumblebee bat due to its small size. Weighing less than 1 ounce, about 2 grams, they measure only 1.3 inches long, that's 33 millimeters. Those diminutive dimensions make it the smallest known species of bats. Some sources also claim it's the world's smallest mammal as well, although that's still being debated. They occur in limestone caves of Myanmar and Thailand. In the latter country, they're found only in a single province. In 2019, their population was estimated to be in a downward trend. Just a quick timeout to remind you to like and subscribe to our channel. Now, let's head to our top bat. Number 1. Spectacled flying foxes. These megabats are found in Australia, New Guinea, and various offshore islands. With a head and body length of nearly 10 inches, 25 centimeters, they can weigh more than 2 pounds, or 1 kilogram. You probably know that they're named for their facial resemblance to foxes. This species has pale fur that circles their eyes like spectacles. While many sources regard these critters as unthreatened, the Australian government differs. They listed the flying foxes as an endangered species after some 20,000 of them died during severe heat waves in Queensland in 2018. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button and click the bell for notifications for our next exciting episode right here on Epic Wildlife.